Everybody's talking about morning routines. Everybody's talking about the law of attraction and affirmations and looks maxing, and everybody's trying to become the best version of themselves. We are almost turning into a product that is here to be optimized, that is here to be developed, that is here not to be human, but to become something. What I'm talking about in this video is how you can find the highest expression, your highest self, your most truthful self, your most authentic self, without doing all of this personal development hassle and forgetting that you're actually human, that you're not a product to be developed, but that you're a human being that is having an experience. So your highest expression, the highest expression of your being is your truth. Because if you're speaking your truth, that means you are being authentic. And if you're being authentic, that means there is no gap between what you feel on the internal and what you show to the external. This is really what authenticity is. Many people mistake being authentic for being in a certain state. They mistake being authentic for being open and empathic and charismatic and all of these things. But you also can be authentically anxious. You can be authentically angry. You can be authentically avoidant and cold. If there is no mismatch between what you experience here and what you show to the outside world, then you're being authentic, then you're speaking your truth, and then you're in touch with the highest expression of your being. So you cannot speak your truth, you cannot be authentic without being in touch with your emotions as well. Your emotions are the voice of truth and the voice of connection. Because in your emotions are your needs. And let's imagine you're already embodying the highest expression of your being and you've developed yourself into the best possible product you can be. That means you've fulfilled the lower needs. You feel safe in your body, you feel safe with other people, you have a roof above your head, you have a steady stream of income. All of these needs are met. You can only meet these needs to the degree of your ability to meet your emotions. Because your emotions are signaling you. Your emotions are the path towards the needs that are unfulfilled. If you're angry, for example, that doesn't mean that you're flawed, that there's something wrong with you. Your anger is in that moment the highest expression of yourself showing up, wanting to actualize itself into the present moment. And it's not being able to do that because the flow of anger, the flow of whatever emotion is coming up, the flow of every emotion that is coming up representing a need is being pushed down. And when you push down your emotions, you're also pushing down what you need in order to feel safe in your body. And when you feel safe in your body, that's when the higher self intuitions, where the inspirations can flow into your system and you're able to act optimally. Because if your nervous system is registering threat left and right, let's be honest, Maybe I'm a bit in that right now. I'm stumbling about my about my words. You're in the survival personality. You're not living so that you can express yourself, so that you can open, being inspired. You're living to survive. You're living to avoid possible threats on the outside world. And the more you avoid threats on the outside world and you're retracting in yourself, the less are you actually letting what is inside of you expand into the room. The more you're living in that survival personality, the more you're shutting off parts of yourself, because the nervous system automatically registers danger. And if something is dangerous, if a relationship is dangerous on the outside, you won't be yourself, because that means you possibly can't get rejected, because you've been rejected in your childhood a lot and you're afraid that it's restaging in the here and now. So what are we going to do about this? So your emotions are your needs. The degree to which you're able to fulfill your needs is the degree to which you're able to be in touch with your highest self. Your highest self is already here. Your highest self is not something that you need to attain in the future. Your highest self is showing up all by itself in the second you are in touch with your needs and you have the agency to fulfill these needs. So the trailhead, the entry door to your highest self, is the emotions, because your emotions are in touch with your needs, and the more your needs are met, the more your nervous system can relax and who you actually are can surface instead of the mask of survival. Because the mask of survival is oftentimes niceness, is oftentimes avoidance, is oftentimes anxiety, and all of these things. Your true self, your highest self, your authentic self is living behind the impulse to retract. And whatever wants to flourish, whatever gold it is that you're carrying already inside you, it's gonna show by itself the more you're in touch with your truth. Speaking your truth and regulating your nervous system and being in touch with your highest self, all of these things are exactly the same thing. It's almost like your highest self is like this flow of energy that is coursing through you anyways. And through bracing patterns in the body, through shame, through the notion that we're not good enough and we are not allowed to show our full self, the stream that is here anyways, the source of inspiration, who we actually are, stops flowing. And it stops flowing through the contractions that we feel in the body, through the bracing, through the somatic defenses we're building up because we think we're still threatened. Let's imagine you didn't have this survival personality. Let's imagine for a second you didn't have these bracing patterns and you were actually feeling good in the here and now. You actually were able to relax. You were able to feel the room, be present here, feel good in your body, feel juicy, enjoy being alive. This would mean all of your needs are met. Spiritual needs are met, and your more primal needs are met. Your relational needs are met. You feel like you're on the right path towards your goals, and you can relax, and your nervous system can be present. Your highest self would automatically show up. Your highest self showing up is a byproduct of your needs being met, and your needs being met is a byproduct of your ability to feel your emotions, to decipher their language, to understand the message that they are carrying, and actually feeling that, listening, and not act on it, but being able to listen to what you need in that second. Speaking truthfully, speaking like yourself, owning your feelings, all of these things. So, the truth is what you're in touch with when you fully allow yourself to be yourself. And what I mean by yourself is actually already the highest expression of who you are. It's like a seed that is growing. You may not be like the full-blown, charismatic, wonderful, whatever person that is super outgoing and, gets along in conversations and all of these things. But the highest expression for this very moment is embedded in your somatic truth. You can only be as truthful as you're allowing your emotions to be. And you can only be in touch with the expression of your highest self to the degree of which you're allowed to be in touch with your emotions. So it's like a flower that is growing, a flow that is establishing itself. And you cannot wish to be here when actually you are here. But the thing is, in this very moment, you notice that you're here and you have certain needs, you have certain emotions, you have certain tensions in your body, and you're noticing them, and you're using somatic shadow work and the techniques that I'm sharing on this channel. You're doing emotional release work, somatic work, you're seeing a therapist, a coach, whatever. This is already the highest expression of yourself. You cannot wish to be here if what you actually are is here. And there's no judgment in that. It's not better to be here than to be here, because this is your truth. This is already the highest expression of yourself. And actually wishing you would be further along the journey is what's keeping you down, is what's keeping you from actualizing yourself. Because you're constantly thinking, where I am, who I am, is not good enough in the here and now. I should be different. I'm not far enough. I'm not beautiful enough. I'm bad. I don't like myself. So you actualize your highest self in the moment you get in touch with what is really here. And the degree to which you're in touch with what's really here is the degree to which that plant can grow, because there's no more block to that plant. The plant can actually grow towards the sun, and it will flourish and flourish more. Branches will build. And the degree to which you're not stopping these branches from building, the degree to which you're letting this plant unfold itself, is the degree to which you heal and in which you let your highest self unfold. And this is contrary to this narrative that we're often following in personal development, that we just have to become the highest version of ourselves. It's already here. It's already here. There's a beautiful, immense intelligence in your somatic expression, in your thoughts, in your being. And it would be kind of insulting towards that expression also the truth and the beauty and the wisdom in your symptoms. It would be insulting towards all of that to assume that you're not already okay the way you are and you need to become someone different and then you are okay. It doesn't work. But what works is to take the impulse to grow, to take the impulse of the plant to grow towards this guy, and feel that you are inherently okay on the journey of growth. You're not wrong because you didn't reach the destination yet. You are right because you're on the journey. And this rightness, this feeling of allowing yourself to be yourself, is what is letting this plant grow towards the sky. So you're already okay the way you are. Your highest self is already expressing itself. You just have to access it. Your body intelligence is your highest self. There's nothing higher. And the degree to which you're connected to that is the degree to which you heal and actualize who you could become. If you found this video helpful, I'll see you in the comment section. And until then, in the next video, bye-bye.